Hello everyone, Russ of Aquariumax here, and welcome to the first Friday feeding of the month. This one is my Endlers live bearers, of course. This was a request from Robert Geer. He wanted to see this, and he was the first one to make a request for First Feeding Friday, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to offer my Endlers some pellets. These are omega-1 goldfish pellets. I like them because they sink, and then the Endlers go crazy after them. So here they come. Hopefully some of them will land in an area that is accessible to the camera, and you'll get to see what goes on. There's a serious feeding frenzy that occurs when I offer these. Oh, okay, now we're going to see some feeding action. I've had these Endlers for less than a year now. It's probably, let's see, I think I got my first ones in October 2017, and I'm recording this video in August of 2018. I started out with a couple of pairs and a few fry, and now I have, I don't know, my best guess is probably a couple of hundred of these, and I've sold quite a few of them, but they just keep reproducing as Endlers do, and I don't have any problem with that. I love them. I think they're probably my favorite live bearer. They're just so brilliantly colored. I'm going to try to carefully move the camera. You can get a better angle. Basically you see an algae-ridden corner of the aquarium, but at least you can see the beautiful Endlers as well. You can also see some assassin snails moving around in the gravel there. When I bought some guppy grass, some other snails came with it, and I had a lot of pond snails in here, a lot of ram's horn snails. I didn't want quite that many, so I got some assassin snails, and now I have assassin snails. But of course they don't breed in numbers anything like the pond snails or the ram's horns. Hopefully I'm moving the camera quietly enough. Just want to give you an idea. There are probably, besides the fish in this corner, there are probably 4 or 5 times at least that number of fish in the aquarium at large. There's up in the top left corner there's a big bunch, and there are some other in various places. Just wherever the food falls, they follow it, of course. But I usually offer these pellets a couple of times a week, but their main diet is omega-1 color flakes and microworms. What I generally do is, it's the omega-1 super color flakes that I offer. Just grind those up, and I try to feed them quite a few times a day, just a small amount, but they eat it really fast. And then I also offer microworms at the same time. I found that when I do that, the fish seem to respond well in terms of growth. They do better when I offer both the microworms and the flakes at the same time. Whether that has something to do with how the nutritional components of those two foods work together or what, I'm not sure, but it seems to work really well for me, so that's what I try to do. Instead of offering them at alternate feedings or whatever, I just offer them both at the same time. It really seems to work. I'm going to adjust here slightly, since we've got so many pieces right up against the glass there. You get a good look. I find it funny how they'll suddenly dart away. I'm not sure what causes that. They're in a big ball, and then suddenly a bunch of them will just dart away as if something startled them. Not sure what's going on there, but it's interesting to watch. They're kicking up quite a bit of sediment as they dig around in the substrate too, so hopefully that doesn't interfere with visibility too much. And I really hope that the camera is doing justice to these beautiful colors. In real life there's nothing like them, and so if you're getting even a fraction of the beauty that these fish provide on camera, then I'm happy. But hopefully you'll have a chance to keep these fish yourself if you're interested in live bearers. These are a great one to have. They're just as easy to keep as guppies, and extraordinarily beautiful. Of course, I'm biased. The blue shade that they have is my favorite color. Well, thanks for joining me for First Feeding Friday. Thank you, Robert Geer, for your suggestion. I do release videos every Friday, all on aquarium and vivarium pets. The first Friday of every month is the First Friday feeding, where I feed one of my pets. but I do videos on live food tutorials and care videos and all sorts of things. So if you like this video, please feel free to share it with someone, to comment, to rate it, and if you haven't already,
subscribe.
And then click the bell icon so you don't miss my next video.